Hey, darling. Okay, back on this. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Dear Jane series. Short yoga flows, 15 to 20 minutes, 20 plus minutes for you guys to all just have the opportunity to squeeze yoga into your day whenever you can, whenever need be. Also like to do yoga in, a good pair of jeans. Just so folks know that, yoga isn't all about like black yoga pants, and you can do it anytime, any place, in most attire, or no attire. That being said, let's go ahead and come into it. So grounding down through our seat, let the crown of the head lift high to the sky. Take a nice deep inhale through the nose. And then big exhale through the mouth. Again, big inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. 2 more breaths. And exhale. 1 more time, big inhale. And exhale. Always starting off our practice from a space of gratitude. We give gratitude to the universe, just recognizing an energy that's bigger than us, that we're still collectively a part of. We give gratitude to this earth. She reminds us that we live in a space of abundance rather than a space of scarcity, that we have everything that we need and that we ourselves are more than enough. We give gratitude to the indigenous people of these lands, the Salish, the Kalispel, the Kootenai, the Ponderay, the Lakota, and the Blackfoot tribes. Reminding ourselves that gratitude for the people is just the first baby step in us coming into our relationship and doing the right thing. That was thought, word, and deed. We give gratitude to our bodies and to ourselves, to our own ancestors and our own lineage, recognizing our and their trials and triumphs, traumas, tribulations, and transgressions, and holding ourselves responsible for how we choose to repair and restore from damages that have been done in order to build a peaceful, loving, and liberated world for 7 generations and beyond. We give gratitude for this practice that reminds us that we as human beings are innately good. We're kind and honest, generous and just. We give gratitude to Black and Brown people as the original creators and sustainers of this practice. A space of ahimsa, also known as loving action. And if there's a person or persons, place or places you'd like to dedicate your practice to today, you can draw them into your mind's eye. Take a nice deep inhale and breathe them all the way into your heart center. And then on your exhale, send them love. When you're ready, slowly blink open your eyes and just kind of look around your space, just noticing any detailing that maybe you didn't notice prior to coming in. And then when you're ready, slowly turn and look out past your left shoulder or right shoulder. Roll your shoulder blades down and back, crown of the head lifts high to the sky. Release any tension that you're holding in your jawline, so you can open up your mouth nice and wide. Maybe move your jaw back to the side, back and forth, good God, side to side. Then slowly move your chin through your center line, and then same thing on that opposite side. And slowly move your chin all the way back to your center. Lift your chin so it looks to the front upper corner of the room where the ceiling meets the wall. Release any tension that you're holding in the front part of your throat. And then on your exhale, pull the crown of the head high as you take your chin down towards your chest and you roll your shoulder blades down your back. Squeeze your chin in towards your chest and maybe swallow a couple of times. And slowly release, pull your chin back to your center. Inhale, arms sweep high overhead. Exhale, tense your arms, open up through the heart and the chest, and then take the hands back behind you, interlock your fingers, and pull back through your fists as you pop up through your heart and chest. Big inhale. And then on your exhale, engage your low belly and bring yourself down to the point that you can go. You can always throw a block underneath your head. Raise your fists away from your low back, but try to keep both of your sit bones down on the earth. So breathe here into the front part of your chest for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release. Pull yourself all the way back up. Inhale, arms come high. Exhale, flip your palms. Take the hands back behind you. Same thing again. Pull down through your fists. Pop up through the heart and chest. And then slowly, with a nice flat back, roll your shoulder blades down. Let your fists move away from your low back or hover over the top of it. Engage your low belly. Hold and breathe here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then slowly lift. Release the hands. That makes my chest itch. Some postures, I'll do different things. Inhale, arms sweep high overhead. Exhale, take your right palm down and sweep your left arm up and over. Roll open through the heart and the chest. And then slowly pull yourself back to your center. Same thing on that opposite side. Reach. Pull out of your hip. And then slowly bring yourself all the way back to your center. Inhale, arms come high. Exhale, open up through the heart and chest again. Close it up. Hands can come down to your heart. Coming off of this eclipse, reminding yourself and allowing yourself just to be with yourself in your flow today. And then roll over your knees and shins and bring yourself into a tabletop. Wrists are underneath shoulders, knees are underneath your hips. Do some big barrel rolls through your hips just to check in, right, with how everything is fitting into each other. Maybe you pop through your hips a little bit. Again, check in with your femur bones. And then press into your cat. Pull up and in on the low belly. Inhale. Heart and chest pull forward into your cow. Exhale, press and round and squeeze. Inhale, heart and chest pull you forward. 2 more. Exhale, press and round and squeeze. Inhale, heart and chest moves you forward again. And then 1 more time. Exhale, press and round and squeeze. And then inhale, heart and chest move you forward. Take your sit bones back down towards your heels, and then inhale your arms high overhead. Hands come into prayer, half tortoise. Squeeze your palms, engage your low belly, and then take the edges of the pinkies down to the earth as you pull back through your hips and you let your forehead either come down to the floor, or you can always cup and cradle the side of your head with the tops of your biceps and your shoulders. Wherever you're at, hold and breathe into the upper part of your back. For 4, for 3, for 2, and then 1, and then slowly shift yourself forward, interlock your fingers, tuck your toes, and then send your hips high into your little dolphin pose. Big inhale. Lift onto the balls of the feet and then drop them down. Take your gaze up to your thumbs, so you're shifting the weight of your shoulders over your elbows for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold here, big inhale. Exhale, hold. Keep pressing into your forearms. Keep lifting through your hips. Hold for 3, for 2, and 1. Drop down to the knees and then send your hips right back up and high. Little tiny pulses for 8, 7, 6, 5. Squeeze the inside of the thighs for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift and hold. Exhale, drop down to the knees, untuck the toes. Let your sit bones move back towards your heels and take your arms up and overhead again. Exhale, turn and twist. Left palm outside of right thigh. Turn and look out past your left shoulder. And then inhale, arms come high again. Turn and twist the opposite way. Inhale, arms sweep high. Exhale, little baby back bend. Inhale, arms come high. Exhale, shift yourself onto your hands and knees, tuck your toes, and then send your hips back in high down dog. Pedal out through your heels. Maybe your feet are together to touch starting, and then maybe step them apart, whatever feels best. And then slowly walk your hands back to meet your feet. Back of the mat, let yourself hang heavy in your right dog pose. Maybe you shake your head yes. Maybe you shake your head no. Stay exactly where you're at. Maybe you do some small circles on the ground underneath you. The weight of the head, create natural traction on your spine, releasing any tension that you're holding in any vertebrae. Maybe put a big bend in one knee and then in the other, and then on the next inhale, hands move up the front part of the knees and shins. They rest underneath the knees. Hold here. Exhale, let yourself off. And then on your next inhale, engage your low belly. Sweep yourself all the way up to stand. Exhale, tent through the arms. Take the hands back behind you. Interlace your fingers, pull down through your fists, and put a big bend in your knees as fists move up to the sky. Head hangs heavy. Release the arms. Inhale, hands to shins. Exhale, down and over. Inhale, sweep it high. Breathe deep into the base of the belly. Exhale. Take the hands back behind you. Interlock your fingers and pull down through your fists. And then put a big bend in your knees again. And then let your heart and chest come down and over the tops of the thighs. And then slowly release. Take the hands down. Inhale, hands to shins, flat back. Exhale. Take the hands down to the earth and walk yourself out and into your plank pose. Big inhale here. Press back through the heels, pedal out through the knees. Just opening up through the back side of your calves and your Achilles. And then shift yourself forward as you drop down to the knees, untuck the toes, lower all the way down to the chest and belly. Inhale, baby cobra, lift and hold. Catch that compression in the low part of your back. And then press to your knees and send yourself back and into your child's pose. Forehead is all the way down to the mat in your child's. Hands are extended out in front of you. I am going to continue to fix my ponytail until it is at my liking, y'all. Nice deep inhale. And then slowly shift yourself forward, tuck your toes, and then send your hips back in high down dog. Again, pedal out through your heels. And then tiptoe your feet up to meet your hands, top of your mat. Right hand underneath your face, put a big bend in your right knee. Left hand comes high to the sky, look up towards your left thumb. For 3, 2, and 1, and then slowly heart and chest come back down to the earth. Left palm plants underneath your face, put a big bend in your left knee. Right hand comes high to the sky, right leg is straight for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release. Inhale, hands to shins, flat back. Exhale, down and over the tops of the thighs, and then inhale, sweep yourself high to the sky. Exhale, hands come back behind you. Lift and pop through the heart and the chest, and then slowly release. Inhale, arms sweep high. Exhale, dive down and over the tops of the thighs, and then engage your low belly, sweep your hands past the outsides of your feet, and bring yourself into your chair pose. Big inhale here. Exhale, take your left hand elbow to the outside of your right, or right knee out to the outside of your left elbow. Either or, y'all. Hold and breathe. If you want to, you can heel toe your feet together, squeeze the knees, and then maybe you float your right toes up and off the mat. Engage your low belly. And if you want to, maybe you find a full extension through that right leg. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Step your right foot down to meet your left. Inhale, arms come high. Exhale, find your seat again. Same thing on that opposite side. Left elbow outside of right knee, or whichever side you didn't do on your first round. Engage your low belly. Pull it up and in. And then pull your left heel up towards your left glute. Hold here. Keep the bind with the elbow as you extend back through your left leg. Engage your low belly. That helps support you. And set. Foot back down. Inhale. Bring yourself back into your chair. Exhale. Fold down and over the tops of the thighs, and then inhale, hands to shins. Exhale, take your palms all the way down to the mat. Step your feet back into plank. Drop down to the knees, untuck the toes. And then from here, put a bend in the elbows as your booty stays high. Chin is out flat to the mat. And then you can pull yourself up and through. Exhale, drop to the knees. Send yourself back into your child's pose. Let your forehead come down to the earth. Slowly walk your hands back to meet your knees and bring yourself over and onto your seat. Take both of your legs nice and wide into a seated wide-angled forward fold. Lift through your hips. Make sure you're on the front side of your sit bones. And then slowly walk your fingertips out in front of you as you drop down through your elbows. Creating that release in your hips, asking your body where it can soften rather than resist. Hold and breathe here for 3, for 2, and 1. And then walk yourself over to the inside of your right thigh. Your right palm is up to the sky and your 2-piece fingers come underneath your ankle on the outside of your Achilles. And you're gonna sweep that left arm up and over. As you hook in with both your left heel and your left sit bone. And then sweep yourself through your center, walk yourself over. Same thing on that opposite side, ground down through your seat, fingertips come underneath your ankle on the outside of your Achilles, and then you're gonna sweep your opposite arm up and over. Hold and breathe for 3, 2, and 1. Bring yourself back to your center. See if you can walk yourself out just a little bit more. Drop your heart and chest down a little bit more. And slowly walk your hands all the way back. Take your hands underneath your knees. Shimmy your knees up. Draw the soles of the feet together to touch. Sit up nice and tall, and then let your heart and chest fall down and over the inside arches of your feet. Engage your low belly. Pull it up and in. Hold and breathe here for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Pull yourself all the way back up. Hands to the outsides of your knees. Put your knees back to your center line. Take your legs out in front of you. Actually, take the soles of the feet. Lower yourself down and onto your back. Heels draw in towards your glutes, fingertips reach for the back sides of your heels. Use your elbows to pop your heart and chest up and roll your shoulder blades underneath you, and then send your hips high to the sky, bridge pose, big inhale. Breathe deep and hold here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release. Let your low back come all the way down to the earth. Extend each leg down to the end of the mat. Take one hand to heart, one hand to belly. Allow yourself just to breathe and to sit and to be with yourself Please take as much time as you need here in your Shavasana. I need to find a new set of oracle cards because I feel like I've given all mine away. So that will be the next on the agenda for next weekend. But the sacred light, the sacred feminine, the sacred masculine, and the sacred love in me sees, honors, and reflects the sacred light, the sacred feminine, the sacred masculine, and the sacred love in each of you, the collective me and all of us. Thank you all for sharing your practice with me and for trusting me with your bodies, hearts, minds, spirits, and souls. And when you do leave this space, be sure to go in peace. And remember to serve love always, because love is the main ingredient and it's our only pathway to liberation. Thanks so much, y'all. Jane, I love you very much. Thanks for continuing to help me with this series. And y'all, places to give are down below. All right. Thanks so much, everybody.